Pirates of the Caribbean was always one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. The Pirates of the Caribbean movies are some of the highest grossing ones of all time. Let's face it, people love pirates. So let's find out some pirate weird on today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Welcome to the channel. My first exposure to pirates was the 1935 film Captain Blood with Errol Flynn. Swashbuckling adventure that really set the tone for any pirate books or movies after that. What was your first pirate experience? Let me know down in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First, the things we should all know. A pirate is a person who engages in acts of piracy, which typically involves acts of robbery, violence, or other criminal activities at sea. Pirates historically operated on the high seas, coastal areas, and major waterways, seeking to plunder ships for their cargo, valuables, or to capture the vessels themselves. The Golden Age of Piracy, during the late 17th century, early 18th century, is a well-known period when piracy was particularly prevalent in the Caribbean Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and other maritime routes. Pirates are often characterized by their use of armed ships and a distinctive flag such as the Jolly Roger, also known as the Skull and Crossbones, to instill fear in their victims. While historical piracy has diminished significantly, modern-day piracy still occurs in various parts of the world, albeit with different motivations and tactics. Weird thing number 5. Pirates, privateers, and buccaneers. The three terms in modern times are kind of synonyms for piracy, but back in the day, they all meant something slightly different. So as we know, pirates are criminals who steal vessels, people, and goods on the sea and in coastal areas. Privateers were privately owned ships that captured sea trade under orders from various governments. Buccaneers were government-sponsored pirate crews who attacked Spanish ships in the Caribbean during the 17th century. Weird thing number 4. Modern-day piracy. Modern-day piracy is not confined to a specific region, rather it occurs in various parts of the world. While the Gulf of Aden and the waters off the coast of Somalia have historically been notorious for pirate activities, incidents have also been reported in Southeast Asia, the Gulf of Guinea, and the waters around the Horn of Africa. Unlike the romanticized image of pirates from centuries past, modern pirates are often motivated by financial gain rather than seeking adventure or treasure. They frequently target commercial vessels, including cargo ships, fishing boats, and oil tankers. The motivations behind modern piracy can include ransom payments for kidnapped crew members, theft of valuable cargo, or hijacking ships for illegal activities such as smuggling. The international community has taken measures to counteract piracy in various regions. Naval task forces, composed of warships from different countries, patrol high-risk areas to deter pirate attacks. Additionally, there are international agreements and conventions aimed at prosecuting pirates and enhancing cooperation among nations to address this global challenge. Despite these efforts, piracy remains a persistent issue, and strategies for combating it continue to evolve. Weird thing number 3. 3 of the most popular pirate movies. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, 2003. Director, Gore Verbinski, starring Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, and Keira Knightley. This film, inspired by the Disneyland theme park ride, follows Captain Jack Sparrow as he teams up with blacksmith Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann to rescue Elizabeth from cursed pirates led by the undead Captain Hector Barbossa. Johnny Depp's portrayal of Captain Jack Sparrow became iconic, and the movie's success led to a successful film franchise. They've even changed the statues in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Johnny Depp's character, Captain Jack Sparrow, is prominently featured. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, 2006. Same director, Gore Verbinski, Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley. Second installment in the Pirates of the Caribbean series, the film continues the adventures of Captain Jack Sparrow as he faces the supernatural Davy Jones and searches for the heart that controls Jones' fearsome creature, the Kraken. Like its predecessor, Dead Man's Chest was an overwhelming commercial success. And then Captain Blood, 1935, directed by Michael Curtiz, starring Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland. Considered a classic in the pirate genre, Captain Blood stars Errol Flynn as Dr. Peter Blood, an Irish physician turned pirate. After being wrongly convicted of treason, Blood escapes slavery and becomes a feared pirate captain. The film was a major success and helped establish Errol Flynn as a swashbuckling adventure star. These movies showcase the enduring popularity of pirate-themed adventures in cinema. With each offering, it's a mix of action, intrigue, and in the case of Pirates of the Caribbean, a touch of supernatural elements. Weird thing number 2. Pirate ships. Queen Anne's Revenge, Blackbeard ship, captained by Blackbeard, who was Edward Teach or Edward Thatch. Now, Blackbeard captured the French slave ship Concorde and renamed it Queen Anne's Revenge. The ship was equipped with 40 guns and became Blackbeard's flagship. It played a central role in his exploits until it ran aground in 1718. The Whydah Galley, Samuel Bellamy's ship, captained by Samuel Black Sam Bellamy. The Whydah Galley was a former slave ship, seems to be a theme there, that Bellamy captured and turned into a pirate vessel. It became one of the most successful pirate ships, amassing a large treasure before sinking in a storm off the coast of Cape Cod in 1717. The wreckage was discovered in 1984 and significant artifacts have been recovered. The Adventure Galley, William Kidd's ship, captained by William Kidd. Originally commissioned as a privateer, the Adventure Galley was commanded by William Kidd. Kidd later turned to piracy, and the ship played a role in his criminal activities. Kidd was eventually captured, and the ship was sailed back to England, where Kidd faced trial and execution. And finally, weird thing number 1. 3 famous pirates. Blackbeard. Edward Teach, also known as Edward Thatch, died in 1718. Blackbeard was one of the most notorious and feared pirates of the Golden Age of Piracy. He operated in the West Indies and along the coast of the American colonies. Known for his intimidating appearance with a thick black beard, he often tied slow-burning fuses into his beard to create a fearsome image during battles. Anne Bonny, years active, early 18th century. The exact years are unclear. Anne Bonny was an Irish pirate known for her fierce and ruthless demeanor. She gained notoriety as a member of Calico Jack's crew, alongside another famous female pirate, Mary Read. Both Bonny and Read disguised themselves as men to join the crew. After their capture, they were both sentenced to hang, but their execution were postponed because both were pregnant. Bartholomew Roberts, known as Black Bart, years active, early to mid-18th century, died in 1722. Bartholomew Roberts was a highly successful and respected pirate captain known for capturing over 400 ships during his career. He became one of the most successful pirates of the Golden Age, with a reputation for being strategic and disciplined. His bold attacks and ability to capture well-armed vessels earned him the name Black Bart. Well, that's it for today's episode. Hope you liked it. As always, let me know any opinions down in the comments. Like, subscribe, and for God's sake, share the video. And for those still watching, today's code word is R. Put that down in the comments for some sort of vaguely pirate-connected karma reason. Take care and have a great night.